Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 55.
Well, it's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
Yeah, they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Leading him out, their quarterback from the University of Nevada, it's Colin Kaepernick.
A true dual threat at the quarterback position, and let's remember him back in the 2012 season. That game in the playoffs that he had against Green Bay. Ran for 181 yards and 2 scores. Threw for 2 touchdowns. That's the kind of potential he brings to the table every time he steps on the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On second down now. It's White, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 32. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw, Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there.
Third down here. Now, Kaepernick again. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Rasul Douglas picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson. 20. Tip. Touchdown. Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 52 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you
just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down, it's White. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. To throw is Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
No.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Simon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They keep it on the ground. White again. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 21.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good job how that boy stepping up by me.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Open man is Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he finds Danny Amendola. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's White. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, rolled over a few.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Derek Brown able to get him for a loss of about 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now on the keeper. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been...
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Kaepernick now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions.